Hey guys, welcome to Trade Confident. I hope you guys had a good night, good evening. We're back at it again. Looking out the back window right now, the sunrise actually is absolutely beautiful. Crazy, cool. All right, guys, let's go over this. We're gonna just kind of take this a little bit slower today. Sometimes I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. Like sometimes I come on these charts in the morning and I'm like, what's something really cool we can talk about? And then there's just sometimes, guys, that we just don't really have a ton of stuff to talk about, but it's just gonna be a day of analysis to kind of hang out and just look to see what's happening next. I do feel like it is a great time to get a trade set up for Cardano if you guys do not have a trade set up already, or if you guys, have some extra money. I'll show you how to get some money in this trade. I do think you guys should be getting in here on this dip. Yesterday, we actually ended up winning another trade. This is actually on XRP. We've been holding XRP. Oh, man, we'd held XRP for a while. We ended up taking XRP off the website because we replaced it with Mana, Decentraland, and AVAX, which is Avalanche. But we ended up winning that trade, took 100% exit for 6.11%. So that is not on our website for metrics anymore, but we've got a bunch of other coins that we can win. But that put us at 105 for 105. So that's been pretty cool. So let's go over this, guys. Actually, let me do this in the beginning of the video. You guys okay if I just do this in the beginning? I want to just do this first off, and then I want to get into the analysis. To get into our Telegram channel, to get into access all the metrics you guys are going to see on the right side of the screen today, all of our entries, it's with our membership. So you guys can come in here today, snag our membership. We're going to be upping this to $95 a month starting February 25th, which literally February 10th is today. So you guys have 15 days left. We're going to be upping this price. So make sure you guys come in and snag this. Really, this is the best deal. All of our metrics we're going to show you guys today, the Telegram channel, the inner circle, we're going to go live actually all on Zoom together. And I'm going to be teaching you guys some things every month. So that's actually scheduled for March 10th already. And then the master classes you guys get access to. So I just want to do this in the beginning of the video, and then I won't talk about it again so you guys can see that. And the indicators are over here. All the indicators you're going to see today, the trend dashboard, the price versus money flow, and the trend exhaustion, these are in the description as well as pinned to the comment on YouTube. And the best deal, guys, is the bundle pack. It's 82% off today, so make sure you guys snag that. Everything is linked up in the description. Let's go over and just do a fun analysis today of Cardano, okay? All the metrics we'll be talking about: emotional index, long for short trades, market cap strength, trades in favor, well-institutional, smart money. It's going to be a blast, so let's dive in here. So, guys, here's what I'm looking at for ADA, be honest. Like the whole market's been going up lately. It was due for a correction. I don't want to say it was just like an easy call, but if you guys look at this and you look at the trend exhaustion here, most of the retail trader indicators here are very bullish, and they've been very bullish. When retail traders indicators are bullish like this, it just means that you need to look for selling positions. When they're all going long in the market, you need to look for drops back down. I think it is possible. I know some people aren't going to like this, but guys, it is absolutely possible to come back down to $1. Looking down here and taking this into account here, if these are all green, I'm looking for selling positions for us, is look at this. We have this like very weak, but maybe someone could try to argue it's a head and shoulders pattern, maybe coming back down to structure support, which would put us like pretty much exactly back down into $1, down at this structure support right here. So that's something I am watching out for. So I don't want to like say on this video, oh, we're just going to fly right back up here and break structure high. But I will tell you this, that is a formation that I'm looking at that could push us down further. If you look at the price versus money flow here and the trend exhaustion, what can we see? To me, this was honestly a little bit obvious here, but we had this high and we had this another, lower high here looking for this downtrend, but overall in an uptrend. And this was very close to the same height. It's not like we pushed down and we had a super lower high or a higher high. But what I really noticed during this market right here is if you take a line and you draw this straight up right here, if you go from this high to this high here, price action was moving up while money was clearly, obviously moving out of the market, which is, in my opinion, this is a huge precursor for the market to move back down. If money's not following the market, guys, if the big institutional money is not following, this means you're just going to basically trap retail traders to the upside, and it's going to be a bull trap. I talked a lot about in the last 48 hours, the last 2 days, about bull traps entering into the market, and we're seeing this move down today on the markets. Let's see if we can actually rebound. The trend exhaustion here, when this pushed in the top red section here, this showed us, hey, we actually did not go any higher, and we're starting to see that move back down and just now rebounding. The previous time here, trend exhaustion got high. That actually called the top up here. Well, money flow high at the same time, and it's not low. That's obvious. It's very high. That can help us predict moves back down. Then obviously you see it over here as well. pushed up into the top section here. This is correlated to this drop right here. And then we see this drop actually called as well. I don't know if I can make this a little bigger to show this to you guys, maybe a little bit easier to see. But when the trend exhaustion is in that top section, it's moving up here, and the well money flow is high, this is where those drops are happening. I'm showing you guys this past data so you can see the accuracy of what this can actually do in the future, so you're prepared, right? Like, how are you going to know how accurate something is if we don't actually look at what it's done in the past? Okay, I know a lot of you guys who have been with me for a while, you're like, I've seen this forever. I totally get that, guys. But there's thousands of people who have never seen this before. So I want you guys to understand this, that this indicator is literally calling these drops and these pumps with 75 to 80% accuracy. We've actually run tests on it. So what I'm watching for is, since we are coming down from the high here and well money flow is heading out, I'm really watching this week, moving into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, if the trend exhaustion can push down to the bottom red section and the well money flow can move down here, we are going to be looking for the springboard back up in price. That's what I'm honestly looking for, because look at what happened last time we hit the bottom of the red section here. We saw the movement back up. Guys, this is very, very powerful. Even with the well money flow high, guys, I personally like to look at the trend exhaustion first, and then I like to see what happens with well money flow. This is going to actually take into account what's happened with structure in the past to give us an idea of what can happen now. Okay, literally, when this got down to the bottom red section here, this was a great place to look for entries, and this is one of the areas where we actually entered in more money into the market. And then you have this guy right down here calling that bottom exactly before we move back up. I've got a ton of people right now and members, you guys are requesting that I do a scalping video. I will do, you guys have my word, I will do a masterclass on how to scalp with these indicators, because some traders are doing, like, honestly, tens of thousands of dollars scalping. It's crazy. Here, can I give you guys like the 10-second version of this? Do you guys see how accurate this is? All you guys need to do is have the trend exhaustion getting down into the bottom red section. And if this happens, and you guys see that well money flow is also moving out of the market, at least descending, this is a great place to get into the market and then look to just take some profits. You can look to take, on the 4-hour time frame, look to take about 2 to 3% profit. Literally, it's those people who just want to get in and out of the market very fast. Now, obviously, there's some runs here that are going to go way higher than 2 to 3%, and that's where we actually use our strategy, because this is up 16%. But if you're scalping a market, this is how you guys can do that. Okay, it's really fun, honestly. I personally don't scalp because I like using the risk management, because here's the one downside to scalping. What if you guys get in here, and although the indicators are super accurate, what if it keeps heading down further? I just don't want to promise you guys everything's just going to keep moving up. There's a reason why we say 75 to 80%. Are you going to do amazing? Yes. But what happens in that 20%? It could go against you. And what risk management do you have in place? That's just the point of that. But I'll do a full video on that. But guys, if you want to get these literally to start scalping the market and start testing this out on lower time frames, it's in the description. These are part of the bundle pack that's 82% off. So just snag that below whenever you guys get a chance during this video or right after. Okay. I wanted to show that to you guys. Let's now move over to the charts over here. For our membership, you guys get access to all this. 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, they're going to update. So let's go over this. Sorry, guys, my voice is... I've been still trying to get over something, and I've been coughing so much, so I apologize if I do that. I'll try to cut it out of the video. Emotional index, guys, we are pushed up into the excited area. Now, I've been talking about this in the last videos. You guys cannot have an excited market without seeing some repercussions of a price movement back down. It is impossible, really, it is. Because when you start seeing, even up here, let me show this to you guys. When you push them into the excited, see excited right here, we're gonna see drops back down in the market. Look at this right here, the drop back down in the market. Look at right up here, the drop back down, the moment it got excited, the drop back down, and now we're seeing excited, and now we're seeing a little bit of this precursor here of maybe another further drop back down, maybe to $1 like we're talking. Like, this accuracy here is actually ridiculous of how well this metric calls it. You guys got to understand, the markets are full of emotions. Emotions are what moves this. Guys, we are not charting price over here. We're not charting price. We are charting human behavior. And it's not just a fancy word scheme I'm using here. Literally, it is human behavior that we're trading over here. When I get on the phone, and I've coached institutions before, I just kind of want to hang out and talk about some fun things today. When I got on the phone and there's this, I won't give his name away, but he's a celebrity, and he holds every single jackpot win, the records, all the jackpot records he holds in Las Vegas. All of them. So he calls me up and he's like, "Hey, Travis, I want to get some coaching from you. I do some coaching." He's like, I I don't give too much information. Millions of dollars. He's like, I want to put millions of dollars into the market. I'm like, okay, that's awesome. And then I go to explain to him, talking about this, like, we need to make sure, like, if you're an institution, guys, and you want to inject millions of dollars into the market, you need to wait for the market to start moving down and get anxious and fearful. Why is that? And why do I tell those institutions and these big whales to do that? It's because you cannot enter in these millions of dollars on these, even these smaller altcoins like EOS or other coins, unless the market is selling. You have to have someone selling in order to actually like buy into the market. You can't actually sell unless you have retail traders buying. So you actually have to do the opposite of retail traders. When they're selling in here, you actually have to come in and start buying up those sells. Does that make sense? It's why it's called an exchange. You have to be doing the opposite. So when this starts pushing down here, this is where I injected $50,000, $49,000 into the market, and a great place where I was telling, people who I was on coaching calls with, like, this is it. Like, I was literally on a coaching call with a guy he helps run a $7 billion hedge fund. I'm like, this is the time to get in. And I was showing him some things. And this is part of the reason why, guys, anxious and fearful markets are where the institutions will buy. And guess what? They're making the money. But most retail traders are actually just selling out because they're scared. I'm telling you guys, smart money does the exact opposite of retail traders. Hope you guys are learning that on this channel. Okay, long versus short trades. Excuse me. Over here, let's take a look at this. As the price is moving up this morning, short trades are just barely moving up here, and then long trades are actually just like staying steady. Okay, this isn't like I'm not going to make a big deal out of this because it's really not that big of a deal. What I'm seeing, guys, is short trades increasing a little bit, just looking to sell, basically looking to short out the pump here. And that makes sense. We already saw the drop back down. Great, they're probably taking profit. Well, let's just keep an eye on this. Moving down here, market cap strength. Alrighty, guys. I feel like there's been some confusion about this. Let me try to do a better job of this. I actually reworded this last night, so let me read this. This is the percentage of overall market cap that this coin holds. Okay? If you guys look at this and you literally look at this line and you go left right here, you guys will see the percentage that it holds. It holds right about 2%. Okay? 2%. Guys, let me show you on Bitcoin. This will make a little bit more difference. Let's go over here. Let's go to Bitcoin on the main charts, and then let's scroll down here and let's look at this. Okay. If you take a line here and go straight across, which I know this is terrible. I'm just going to give us a relatively good idea here. We're sitting at about 41%. You guys see this, how there's 40 here and there's 42.5? Okay, it's about 41% of the entire market cap is held up by Bitcoin. That's what this shows us, okay? Let's go back and let me explain this a little bit further. This is actually really good data that we can use in here. Here's what it says. If the market cap strength of Cardano, which is currently, let's say it was, up here, it was sitting at about, let's say 4.4% at the high. Okay. If this is moving out, this means money's moving out of Cardano and it's moving into other coins. Like what coins? Well, I'm not really sure. Like there's a lot of coins out there, but what it's telling us is it's moving out of Cardano. Okay. So, okay, let me make another comparison here. Watch this. September. Do you guys see September right here? How this was like really, really high. It shot straight up in September and then it went straight down. Okay, that is September. Let's go back over to Bitcoin. Let me show you something in Bitcoin here. If you go to September on Bitcoin and you look at this, September is right over here. Do you guys see something interesting? What happened? ADA literally shot all the way up and it was this pattern on the market cap. And Bitcoin is actually moving down. Okay, so when the market cap money is moving out of Bitcoin, excuse me, guys, moving out of Bitcoin, that means money is going somewhere else. It's going usually to altcoins. Okay, so let me bring this to the forefront here, and let's make a conclusion of this. What I believe this metric is best used for is to show us the interest of people in the overall market relative to the coin. If the market cap is going down here to percentage of overall market cap for ADA is going down, this means money is being allocated somewhere else, which tells me that people are more confident about a coin going up other places, like Bitcoin or other coins. Because let me just bring us back to Bitcoin real quick. Follow me here, because this is why we're calling this on the charts in the couple days ago where I showed this to you guys. If you guys see that the price action is moving down on Bitcoin, and you see the overall market cap strength heading up here, this means money's coming out of other coins and it's pushing into Bitcoin, because I believe this is the institutions and whales buying the dip on Bitcoin looking for the move up soon. That is what I was showing you guys and how we're able to predict that. It's very powerful. So that's why I'm saying, guys, divergence is very powerful here. When you look at a market here and you start seeing that the price is moving up, but you see that the overall market cap of this coin relative to the other overall market is moving down, this shows me that this coin may not do as well as other coins because it has people are taking money out of this and they're putting it into other coins. Now, the market can still move, the price can still move up and down, even if the market cap is moving out of it, because it's not the market cap of the coin, it's the market cap relative to the overall market, okay? So I'll explain this more, but what I want you guys just to basically focus on here is that when this green line's moving down like it is right now, and we start seeing price move up here, it shows us that there's less money in ADA right now compared to all the other coins in the market cap. It's moving out of here, which could mean that people are putting their money into other coins like Bitcoin or Ethereum, where they're expecting that to just maybe move up a little bit faster and get more gains. It is literally to show us where I believe confidence is in the market and where money's being shoved into relative to all other coins. So if you guys come out here and see ADA go like this and you see this market cap go up really high, oh man, you better look into that, because that means there's a lot of money flowing into ADA because they think something's coming, and that is the precursors that I've seen on Bitcoin where it takes off. So really powerful metric. So sorry I went too long on that, but hopefully that was really helpful for you guys. Okay, trades in favor. Let's take a look at this. Moving back over for ADA. You know, we obviously shot up here to the great short trade area, and then we started moving back down. That was right around this area up here, and we're seeing that move down. Great job, guys. We don't short on this channel. We just go long. But if you end up taking a short trade up here, like you're in the profit. Like you're doing great. I do think we could still see a little bit further move down, so just be aware of that. Well, in institutional smart money, what are these guys doing? Well, they've been taking out short trades here, looking at shorts literally, guys, the entire time we saw this move up here, except for this one little move right here where on this dip right there, they went long and they made the profits right there. That is literally this spike up right here. It is so ridiculous how accurate this is. Now, we come up here and we're seeing this accumulation of short trades over here. This is putting pressure on this. This is why I really believe, like, if you guys are just watching our metrics over here, you guys have our membership, you're going to see this, that as the price goes up, you're going to see this as the short trades come out, it's going to drop the price. Like, you guys can't have Wells and Institutions and smart money with this much aggressiveness, purchase aggressiveness in the market of shorts to actually keep the price moving up. Like, this literally crashed it over here. That crash is this over here. See that? This crash over here, that's this right over here. Hopefully you guys are seeing this. And I know I'm making these little comments throughout the video, but like, seriously, these metrics are helping people make thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars. Like, do you understand, like, if you were to follow this, how much more accurate your trades would be? It's pretty insane, okay? Support resistance prices. Take a look at this. I'm looking at this a level down here, literally, like, this is $1, okay? A dollar and a penny. This is where the greatest structure support is down here. Like, literally, this is like 1.005. So, on a drop back down, if someone were to argue a head and shoulders pattern here, yes, I do think this is possible to hit $1 by next week. So, like, literally, if we see a nice bear move down by Monday of next week, we could easily see $1. Like, totally. That's not unrealistic at all. So, like, don't everybody be like, oh, we're just going to crash down like soon. No, I think this is going to take some time. I don't think it's going to happen like by tomorrow or the weekend, but I think in the next 3 to 4 days, we actually could see 88 move back down here. That's just an incredible buying opportunity, and I'll show you guys how to get into a trade here. As far as the move up, we're just looking for a structure high. That's it. Like, you know, not going to come out here and just call, like, you know, we're going to head to $1.55 by next week. I don't think that. The next greatest resistance is honestly up here. It's right around this area of like 135. Like 136, 135. It's just pretty much descending resistance. So if you were to, you know, come out here and say, all right, well, next week we're either going to hit 135 or $1, overall in this market right now, it's looking a little bit more bearish than bullish. But let's keep an eye on the metrics for the next few days so we can look at that. Take a look at this, guys. Dollar cost average entries. Great entry for you guys if you got in at the bottom here to ride this back up. So you're doing fantastic. Really, like, that was a really good entry. You guys got in right about this area and you're riding it up here. So great job. Exit points in the market here. This came out and showed us that, hey, there's an exit here. May want to look to take some profit. That's literally right around this area here, looking for that drop back down. So that correlated very well. Let me show you guys how to get into a trade setup, because, guys, overall right now, if you guys can see this, the trend exhaustion is in the middle, the well money flow is fairly in the middle here, so we're just letting the market fluctuate until we can see some bottoming out here where we can predict some nice moves back up or move back up. So today is not like, oh, we're going to crash, guys, we're going to move back up. It's kind of a neutral market, so in this time, I really get, you guys, get long trade set up. Seriously, get long trades set up. Let me show you how to do this, and I'll show you on the Bitcoin chart because I want to keep the Cardano chart private. So let's go down here on the bottom of Bitcoin. Here's what you guys are going to do. Pretend this is, any of our coins, ADA, Solana, all those. Here's what you guys are going to do. Let's say you have $1,000 that you want to enter into ADA. What you're going to do is just take that $1,000, you choose the amount, split it into just 4 different portions, 4 equal portions, so $250 each, and then place that $250 at each of the 4 buy limit prices in yellow. So for Bitcoin right now, it's these 4 prices right here. For ADA, it's the 4 prices on the website. Super simple, guys. All right. Once the first buy limit is hit, set the sell limit up in green for 100% exit. All right. Now you guys might be like, well, what are these lines? These are support and resistance lines. They're Fibonacci retracements. They're bot levels. They're actually quarters theory levels. They're whole numbers and bank levels. There's 6 different things that I use to calculate these, and I do this every single morning by hand. We don't use an algorithm because algorithms aren't smart enough to actually calculate 6 things at once. You can't code it. Like, you just can't. So I literally come in here with like thousands of hours of trading, and I update these by hand every morning. This is why sometimes you guys will come on the charts and be like, how in the world did we hit that buy limit? And we literally just bounce back up. It's trading over 4,000 hours and like teaching this for years, guys, that's the accuracy that we're seeing in here. It's pretty crazy how we've been able to call that sometimes. And even in a market that drops here, just like we've seen for ADA, you guys are going to be able to see that even though we drop, we are still doing super well. A lot of people ended up FOMOing in to ADA back over here, not trying to be rude at all, and those people are still sitting down about 45%. Because we dollar cost average with our strategy, we're only down 22.97. Let's call it 23%. The overall account, because we're diversified, is only down $3,500 this morning. $3,500 and $150,000 is break even. Okay, it's because we're in multiple coins, guys. Get diversified into multiple coins, and you will do so much better. Okay, guys? So hopefully you really enjoyed today's video. You guys saw all the metrics that we have, and like I'm showing you on Bitcoin, you guys get these for every single coin. So the best thing to do, guys, just we're going to wrap this video up again and share this with you. The membership that we have to access the whole Telegram channel, all this, you guys can access it over here. The last thing I want to mention, the Telegram channel, you guys just come up here to the top section up here. Just click Telegram. I'll open this up a little bit so you guys can see this. Just click Telegram here, and that will give you guys a hot link into the Telegram channel where you guys can literally get exits, all the exits that I'm taking. Even this right here. We just hit the stop loss on Mana, so officially this trade is closed. Great job, everyone. I am now setting up the buy limits for Mana. I'm telling you guys exactly when I'm getting back into trades. So let me show this to you guys real quick if you want to see this. I got back into the Mana trade yesterday, and we're back in, and we had our first buy limit hit. Okay, and now we're actually down 2.46, and now we're basically back to break even. Guys, if this thing shoots back up, we're going to make more money. We're going to go 106 for 106 wins here, maybe by the weekend. Guys, even over the weekend, I'm checking these charts. So if you guys see this move up here, like, just know that I'm watching this. Like, do you guys remember when I said this? Like, trades are just going to start taking off. 103, 104, 105, 106. It's because, guys, once we start winning trades here, it is so much easier to just get back into the market and start winning these. So make sure you guys do set up yourself over here. Definitely get in before February 25th. I want to make this really clear. We cannot go back. We're hard coding it in the in our I was gonna say the exchange into our actual website over here, where everyone who gets in now at $49 a month, you guys will not have this go up on you. You will stay at this price for as long as you want to hold your membership. So you will never get charged the higher amount. You have my word. Like, you can't, because we're like hard coding it in. So everyone, on February 25th, it's going to go up to $95. So just make sure you snag this now. All right, guys, have an amazing, amazing day. God bless you. Have a peaceful day. Have a restful day. And if anything, I'm just looking at Bitcoin real quick. Okay, we're looking good there. See, there's not really much going on in the whole market. Today is just a day where it's like, okay, take a step back. If you guys have extra money, set up the buy limits, get into some trades, and make sure you guys are just ready for the next move that's going to happen. Those buy limits, guys, are on Cardano's chart, and if you scroll straight down to the bottom, you guys are going to see that. So make sure you guys get in there, and I will see you guys on the next videos. Everything you need is in the description, and I'll see you guys later. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.